Okay. If you're watching this, you want to get the best team, the fastest team to be able to beat the World Tournament because this mode is terrible. So that's what this is. If you enjoyed this video or it helps you out, please leave a like, drop a sub to the channel. We really appreciate it. So the first thing you want to do, of course, 30 times right away, straight off the bat. Don't play around. Then the next thing you want to go extreme into Namekians. Simple as that. Click on the Goku. What am I talking about? Piccolo Jr. And then you run this team exactly. Dupes don't matter. If I remember correctly, I got this from Lotad. You want the Piccolo Jr.'s leader skill, this STR cooler Piccolo, and then the rest of these LRs, Vegeta Nappa, Majin Vegeta, Tech Grade 8 Vegeta, and Future Gohan. All of these units are pretty old at this point and have been on multiple banners, so if you don't have them, the next best option is just running a strong team of mostly LRs and then Majunior. You want two Majuniors. No matter what you do, run this team if you can, and if you can't, just whatever you do, make sure you have two mid-juniors on your team. That's the most important part to get the fastest speed, therefore completing the world tournament in the least amount of time. Really, this mode sucks and it's terrible, but it does have really good rewards, so it's kind of necessary. I don't remember the exact stone count, but it's higher than like 30 or 40, I think. I think it's closer to 50 if I'm not mistaken. It could be like 40, but it's up there, right? As a whole multi. You also get orbs, ton of Kais, Zenny statues, I think, if you need those. I mean, I don't know who needs Zenny in 2025, but you get those as well. You also get the World Tournament characters, you get the marks, the awakenings. You basically just get everything that you would want from doing World Tournament. And again, it sucks. I know it sucks, but this is the fastest way and the best team, in my opinion, to do it again. I think I got it from Low Tad. It was like, it might have been a year now, at least a few World Tournaments ago that I got this team, and I think this is just, it definitely is the fastest team that I've used, and it gets you a lot of points because you're going against almost full LR teams. So, I make this video pretty much every World Tournament, and I think with this mode, you really just want to do it as fast as possible. So all you gotta do is just do what I'm doing, alright? Items to bring, Usher. You got the Usher, the, what's it called? The Tree of Might, a shoe, and then Chilai. Chilai is just for HL Majin Vegeta if he's the only AoE unit which that you get on rotation, which would mean you didn't get, I think the only way that's possible is if you get Future Gohan. Is there even? Hold on. I don't actually. I think that's it. You're gonna get an AOE on rotation most of the time, but if Majin Vegeta's the one you're gonna do it with, then that's what the Chilais are for. He will one-shot every enemy with the Chilais on, and then I get the key, the real key. Doing all this really fast. You see what that was like instantaneous. I have nothing but speed on my side. By the way, I'm pretty sure the way that the nodes work or the order works is if the lowest number goes first. So just keep that in mind for when you're doing your turn. Honestly, I wouldn't even go for items on the ground except for the last stage where you get the awakening medals, the battlefield, or not the battlefield, the world tournament awakening medals. That's the only time I would go for stuff on the ground because most of the times it's just not worth it. Also, you can just do the item event. Again, it is the fastest way to do this. You can see I'm cruising through this, and I have extreme int and Namekian selected, so all I have to do is press change, click pretty much anywhere on the screen, and then I instantly have a Piccolo Jr. This is the only stage I would ever go for them. The gold items are the ones that have the stuff in them. Like in this situation, you use Usher. 100%. If you get attacked before you're attacking, use an Usher. Don't even think about it. Don't even risk it. You get a multiplier for wins in a row. So if you risk it, I actually might have messed up here because I didn't get the AoE with the Goku and Nappa, or the Vegeta and Nappa. I don't know, my words today are just not coming out right. He is guaranteed crit, so he did do it, but again, Another thing to make sure is when you're using Piccolo Jr. in like the last 2 or 3 stages, basically anything that's not prelims, make sure you're putting him in slot 2 or 3. He actually does less damage in slot 1, so to make sure you're one-shotting these bosses, just put him in slot 2 or 3. I usually like, this is like the only one that takes a lot of time. I really just like to, so first thing, okay, I'll talk about that next. I made sure where Piccolo Jr. is, because this is the only time where it actually matters what the next rotation is, because you're going to see 3 turns. If you do it right, it should only be 3 turns. If you don't, you did something wrong. But yeah, so you get 3 turns. So I basically check where Piccolo Jr. is. If he's in slot 7 and I don't have one turn 1, it doesn't really matter. But you really just want him in slot 2 or 3. And if he's slot 7, you're not going to get him until the last fight, so that first rotation doesn't matter, especially if the other one is on the second turn. So you can pretty much just do whatever. Again, if you're getting attacked in any of the ones, just use an item. Some of these characters that you go against do AoE, so they can kill you. Like, you might think they won't, but your defenses are so weak in this one because you're only getting 1 leader skill. It's not even worth the risk. Just use the usher. Like, there's no reason not to. Unfortunately, I can't show you this because I don't have face cam, but I am spamming the mess out of that active swipe up. I'm doing it pretty much as I do it before you can even swipe up. I'm just doing this as fast as possible because I want to get my 30 mil and get out of here. If you don't want to get to 30 mil, honestly, you can get to 23, and that's like the last amount that you really get stuff at, because if we look at the rewards, it's the missions here. You really at 23 is where you can stop if you want, because that's the 3 stones. And then you just get Kais. I mean, I don't know about your Kai situation. I'm fine with Kai, so I don't need Kais, but I'm going to get them anyways. I just get 30 mil so I can get a decent local place. And then, again, 20 wins in a row will happen if you get 30 mil. 20 wins straight will, or 20 wins will happen if you get 30 mil. And then Beerus here will also happen if you get 30 mil. So, the main focus is getting 30 million to get all of the good rewards. And that's like, that you gotta get the rewards, and if you're doing it, you might as well just do it. See, here I have to put him in slot 2 because him being in slot 1 is just not. He just doesn't do as much damage. And I have seen that if you leave him in slot 1 and you do it, you can end up with like a physical unit that just lives, and then you have to waste time collecting orbs, you have to waste time watching them attack if you have to do that. You might have to use an item that takes a few seconds, like, and then you have to watch the whole super attack animation. So again, it is so much faster. Just spend the half a second, put him in slot 2, and then he's gonna one shot. It really, that is the best way to do it. There is not a better way. Again, I can show you my other team that I have for if you don't have this exact setup, because this setup only really works with this exact team. If you don't have the exact team, running like Texamasu as the lead, which this person has, or physical Ginyu is an option. Again, just running my junior, that's fine. If you don't have my junior at this point, honestly, like having Vegeta, Nappa, STR, Broly, those are good options. It's just kind of it's gonna be way slower for you if you don't have a junior, because again, you have to collect orbs. You might have to use an item. You're gonna have to watch the super attack, and SDR Broly might not even kill everybody in one shot. So it just takes time, and that's what this is about really. It's just you want to take the least amount of time. So doing it the way I'm doing it is gonna get you the least amount of time. I think it's the fastest way, the best way to do it. See, look, I didn't get anybody. But because this is I just sold. Oh no, I didn't. This is a weak team. These teams you don't need to use items on. The ones that are bonus teams, they don't do any damage, so you're completely safe. But you see how much longer it takes? Like, I would have been out of this already if I had Piccolo Jr. on rotation. I literally would have been out of this already. It The reason it matters is because it adds up. You got to do this like 29 times. Like, you got to go through all of these fights, all 4 fights, 29 times for you to get 30 mil. Because eventually you'll get an extra million. Because you see, I'm at 4.2. I'm not exactly at 4. I'm eventually gonna get up to that extra million. So it's like, it's just doing bonus points. Also, I have my friend. Okay, hold on. Let me turn off the sound so I can go show my other team. This is my world tournament section. This is the other team I would run. This is it. Tegzamasu, Cell, Majunior, Physical Ginyu, Tech Ginyu, and then STR Broly. Now, if you don't have Majunior, always, no matter what, bring Majunior as a friend. No matter what, bring a Majunior as a friend. If you don't have Majunior here, you can run. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. You can run. If you just go to extreme units, I'll show you a couple ones that you can run. It's basically any AOE character. So where are they at? This Vegeta Nappa, you can run them. Uh, Cell Max is possible, but not a great option really. If you have Majunior, just use Majunior. But you run Cell Max, AOE character, Boo, AOE character. Who else? Physical Broly is an AOE character, and I think other than that, you don't really want anybody else. Those are the main ones. If you're feeling real crazy, you can use, where's the STR Boo at? There's an STR Fat Boo that has an AOE. This guy. You use him. If you're feeling real crazy, if you literally don't have anybody else, he's an option. But you should have at least some of these characters like STR Broly, Physical Cell. Again, Junior's the best character for a World Tournament. Without a doubt, hands down, best character for World Tournament. Doing the active, meaning you don't have to collect orbs or see a super attack animation, is just the fastest way. It cuts down so much time. If you think about it, you have to do each stage, you got to go through 4 stages, and then you got to do it like I said, 29 times. 28 maybe, depending on your bonus luck, for 30 mil only. Each time you have to sit there and click the orbs, that's an extra few seconds. It adds up, right? I'm trying to save you the most amount of time by doing the least amount of runs and in the least amount of time. So honestly, those are all the options that I would consider. But Emma Junior is the best one. Bring an Emma Junior friend, and then eventually you'll get all the rewards. You get the daily, what is it, 3 stones? I can actually check it right now. You get the daily 3 stones for winning World Tournament 3 times, which is right here. Yeah, you get this. That's 3 stones, some meat. World Tournament has some stones in here, tickets, and again, you have these that you can summon on. Also, if you're doing summons on the World Tournament stuff, don't summon on this one. Always just summon on this one. I'll do this too. Oh, that's where the Krillin is. Okay. Do that one too. This is the better one to summon just because these are exclusively World Tournament characters, and if you're doing it, you might as well get the exclusive characters. Because these ones are all just like unfeatured SSRs, which you can just pull on every banner ever. So, not worth going on this one. Definitely, if you're going to spend these, spend them on this. Getting the exclusive World Tournament characters. Sometimes they're good. Usually they're not, honestly, but they're exclusive, so you might as well do that. And then again, by the way, 3 days. So I'm doing this pretty much as soon as possible. I could have done it last night, but yeah, too tired. But yeah, do this. This is the best team, the best way to do it. 30 times. Go in, bring, just set it, have it just set extreme in the Namekians. You see it pops up right away. Quick, go in, Usher, Chilai, Shu, and Tree of Might, and you're good. That's all you're going to need. At most, you only really need 1 Usher. Maybe 2, actually. And that's only going to be on prelims. You aren't going to need to use an Usher. You're not going to need to use 2 Ushers on anything other than prelims. Just keep that in mind. So you're going to be safe pretty much at all times. If you have an usher with you, it does not. There's no risk of you dying unless you create that risk yourself. Again, this is just the fastest way to do it. Best team, I think. Shout out to Lotad for this team. I haven't seen better teams anywhere. We got lucky. No attacks. I don't have to use an item here. You just, as you can see, look how much slower this is. Majunior would have shot off his active already, and I would have already been killing people. But, you know, sometimes it's just how it is. You don't get your best rotations, but you see the difference of having to use a character that's not in Majunior versus using him, right? Like, it's so much faster. And each time, you have to do this so many times. Each time it just stacks up and stacks up and stacks up. How much time is saved. So again, if this helped you out or you enjoyed it, please leave a like, drop us up to the channel, and I hope this did help you if you're new or whatever. Bottom right hand corner of the screen, that's my sub button. You can also, you know, go in the other mode of however you have it on your phone and click subscribe on my profile. So thanks for watching.